Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Oh, waving. Okay, we're doing so.
Hello.
The ladies are taking over. They like, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome again to another edition. SK Live. This is kind of a special edition. We have a few things going, and the ladies are back in here. Once again, I am joined by.
Kwei Lee. I am a poet of healing and spiritual development. I've been having a blast in the comments with you all. It's nice to be here.
And once again,
I'm Tama, and I'm really happy to be here as well.
I'm George. I mean Barry. I'm
George, very
whatever.
those general.
Yeah, and so I wanted to have the ladies on because we have been having some discussions, especially in the group. Ms. Quayle has an event coming up that I think is going to be really good and useful. That's geared towards singles.
Right.
And so she's been asking a lot of questions in terms of even in the group to some of y'all, but especially toward the men. She had the event, was it a couple months?
It was scheduled, and then we had to postpone because we had all the ladies, but not one man signed up.
So not one man signed up. And so she was asking some questions about what is going on
with the men.
Single men, black men.
Yeah, where you at? And I went on Converge Media with Trey Holiday, if any of you know her, with I think it's with Africa Town.
Mm-hmm. They're doing some really good work.
And she said that there's like a known fact, like men don't go to singles events, like it's an issue. And what do you say about that, Barry?
Oh wow,
I did not know.
Yeah, I did not know. I think there is a variety of different reasons, though. I think one of the main ones, I think Seattle, in general, the Seattle freeze is a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. I think that socially, here in Seattle, our community is so widespread. I think that people, I don't know, and it's like a reluctance to really admit. Like you go to other cities, being single, they have single events, a lot of different single things going on. It's a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be. Here, there's a lot of reluctance. Being a barber, having the barber shop, I talk to a lot of men, and they're very reluctant to deal. Just such a negative connotation that goes along with, I think, the dating aspect of it, but the dating aspect with women over a certain age. I think a lot of men have this this notion that it's difficult. And a lot of men say it was a lot of pressure on the man because when it comes to the dating, the dating aspect and experience for a lot of men seem like falls on them. So it's a reluctance.
That's interesting. See, when I did talk to some men, right? And we did reach out to like certain men's groups. And number one, I think we would have had some men, but there was a lot going on this summer.
I think
this summer was the summer.
There was a lot.
Tons of funding, tons of things to do out in the community, and I felt overwhelmed with however many things that I felt like, okay, I should go make an appearance. Okay, I should go support. So that's one. But when I asked a man, about this, why do men shy away from singles events, but they're still at Esquire and all the other clubs, the bars, and the main question I kept getting back is, well, what kind of females are there? They're really concerned with what kind of females.
I didn't want to say that. Yeah. I would listen.
I don't know.
Wow.
Okay. Well, then, let me ask the question back to you. When a man says that to you, what do you say? Like, what
it's going to be beautiful, professional women. We are sharing with our personal networks, and of course, whomever sees it. But why would you keep yourself from the opportunity to have a space of women where you can go and choose and pick and choose and just get to know the woman.
Well, yes, yes and no. I think pictures of the women possibly there's going to be an. I'm just okay. We know that men are visual though.
But that sounds like a meat market to me.
Right.
See, that's why we're having this conversation because when you say
very
single,
meat markety.
But hold on, when you say single, I think there is a difference of opinion about that, right? Because the word means different to different people. When you say that to a man, it might be a meat market. So a man's like, oh, I can go and choose, or is it going to be, and with the women, it's something totally different.
That's why exactly we got to have what he said. Well, men are visual, so what kind of women are going to be?
So are you?
And he asked about pictures. You're not getting a picture, okay? You're getting because I'm not about to collect these women's pictures.
Well, these women, are they on Instagram? Can we do it or Facebook?
You're gonna meet them when you get there.
Okay.
And I don't know why men are like, okay, I understand men are visual. Women are visual too.
Right.
What if there was something small about a man's appearance that was like, no, not really. Swipe or whatever. What is it? Swipe left or right.
So you're telling me that women don't do that? Women want to know the height, the weight. You work out. You don't work out.
Short enough.
Look.
It's short.
So there is. I think there is a common, right?
There are different standards. Women and men, we have different standards. If we look at traditionally, I would say.
Okay. Which okay, let me ask.
Which
is there
not
something
right or
wrong?
There's nothing right or wrong with that. We all have different preferences.
Mm-hmm.
We all do have different preferences, as we know. But I think what Katie's saying is be open-minded, because this isn't just like a hookup thing. This is a get to know people in the area type of thing. Maybe some networking and making some connections. And maybe while you're making these connections, you might meet someone that you like.
Right. And he was also concerned. He said Seattle can sometimes be a small group, like
you're gonna see
everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And so that's what he was also concerned about, And if you show up and you see somebody that you already know, and maybe even if it wasn't a good thing, right? If you didn't leave on a good note, that doesn't mean you need to focus on that person. They're not the only one being there that's going to be there. And you have to keep in mind the purpose of the event. The purpose of the event is to talk about this divide that has happened.
The Great Divide.
The Great Divide between singles, and specifically we're focusing on African American people of African American descent.
Real quickly, would that be an issue with some of the men who date interracially? Because we are in Seattle, and there are, right? There's a lot of people that interracially date. So would that necessarily be an issue in your mind with that?
It shouldn't be. If you date interracially, coming to this event doesn't mean you're going to meet your match. It means you're going to come out, have good conversations, and practice, after we have those main conversations, go off and talk about it with your other not interest, but people from African descent. Okay. Because the breakdown isn't just with romantic relationships, it's with relationships in general. There's like some type of there has been a decline with the way that we interact with each other, and that might actually be why people are branching out and dating interracially. It's worth the time to just come out and talk about what happened, and heal that connection, whether it's going to be romantic or non-romantic. You're just meeting people, and we're gonna have good food, and we're gonna have good music, and we're gonna have a good time.
Good conversation.
So, yeah.
And I agree. I think that there is opportunity, not like support. We always talk about supporting one another, and when you have the opportunity and you don't, but yet you talk like, hey, let's support community. But I mean,
don't be complaining somewhere separately and you didn't show up to this.
Yeah.
Because what I do see is that there are men talking about this. Mm-hmm. Well, what happened? What's going on? And the issues
pictures?
With dating,
where
and
the issues
at?
With love it.
He's silly. anyway, there's gonna be some good singles out there. That's all I could tell you. They're from my network. They're from people that I know their network. And so I think it's worth it to come out.
My boy Corey's watching. Corey, you need to come to this.
Well, what does Corey look like?
Corey Phillips. You better, hey, listen, she asked it
Put your
already.
picture in the chat.
Corey's that guy. Corey's very successful. He's one of our good buddies. He's single. Sorry, Corey, I'm just gonna put your business out there. And he has a particular, standard and type, and he's bringing some. I hate to always say this, bringing something to the table. I think it's the most overused. Do you all hate that?
Right.
When
What
somebody
do you bring
to the table? Who says that?
Everybody.
That's the problem, though.
It's quite a bit.
That is the problem, though. Why do everybody say that?
Cliche. I don't know.
I always wondered, does that mean, okay, what do you bring? Does that mean you're a great match because you make six figures if you do? You own your own house. Does that mean that? What does that mean, like, overall? Is that something when somebody says, oh, when you bring to the table and then they give you those type of, qualifications?
Well, first of all, I mean, I've had a date where the man led with everything he had.
Oh, was it last day?
Yeah, that was the last day. I'm gonna be referencing this one date
Yeah,
for a while.
Does the brother watch? I don't know. If brother watch.
Listen, I don't know. But
Okay.
he led with what he had, and I actually had to say, okay, what is your passion? What do you feel your purpose is in life? What makes you happy? Those type of questions.
What are you interested in?
Because it doesn't mean anything to me. I think it's great. I can appreciate you.
Okay.
Because it's difficult, right? It's difficult to gain financial independence, to grow something from nothing. It's difficult to climb the ladder. So if you have achieved financial independence and financial prosperity, I can appreciate you. I can look at you and say, wow.
But should that be something that is led in, though? So if I'm just meeting you, because I'm just remembering a little bit of the conversation when he met you at the gas station,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So you're at the Chevron gas station.
I thought he was just another parking lot.
Just in the parking lot. Okay. He comes up, and the first thing he says, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Hold on, let's just do this. So.
Do we have comments? We got some comments.
Oh, yeah, we do. My fault. Corey wants to know, when is it?
It's November the 4th. Corey, come on out. But put your picture in the.
Oh, look, see?
No.
See? Look. Corey, she's on it.
When I ask for pictures.
I mean, he wrote.
Oh, no, she's going to put it on me. I only asked.
Corey sounds good.
I'm like sweet in here.
Does he look good?
Huh?
I'm like sweet in here. We're neutral. When I ask for pictures.
Okay. Corey, how tall are you? About 6'? Corey about 6'3", so he fits the height.
It's my event, but I'm single too.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna try to stay neutral during the event.
Why?
Catch me after. I remember you.
And what's the thing I asked? First thing I asked is what?
Huh?
How old are they?
Oh, wait,
yeah.
time out. Corey said, I like the green, though.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, Corey.
Of course, she's very nice. I can vouch for her.
Man, okay. I feel like I'm matchmaker. What's it?
Look at
like
Don getting all
Bless
shy.
you, I'm blessing you. Oh, hey.
And one thing, he comes to get a haircut every week, so the brother group.
What day?
Oh, that's nice.
Corey comes every Monday.
That's very nice.
Okay.
Let me check out for you. Let me swing through.
What,
Let me swing through and check out for you.
yeah, sure.
I live close by.
Okay.
That's why I said, hey.
All right, Corey. Okay, Corey. They're already plotting. Okay, we gotta get back to it. All right.
She
Okay.
can't do it because she takes pictures in front of people and not on the side. She took a picture of the guy at the date.
His license plate.
Well, his license plate.
Oh, wow, I
right in
forgot
front
about
of
that.
Well, why am I gonna hide
Yeah.
up front?
Hmm.
Why am I gonna hide that?
No, that's fine. Wait.
All right, so we
I'm
got to
just
get
taking a joke.
real quick.
Yep.
So let's get back to that question about the bringing to the table. 'Cause I do think that is something that needs to be addressed.
But it changes.
It changes what?
Okay, so what someone's looking for in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, it changes as you age and mature. What someone brings to the table when they're 20s is the ability to build with someone.
Okay.
Right? in their 50s, if you haven't built already, what have you been doing with your life? You're bringing stability.
So you're saying that then what I'm hearing is bringing to the table is something. Yes, you have to bring something to the table.
Right.
But and what you're saying is that shouldn't be the lead on.
No,
Right. You shouldn't lead.
But T is saying
some
yes,
women
lead that
in the
on.
group.
I'm not saying lead with it.
No, okay.
I'm not saying lead. I'm just saying that everyone has a different what they're looking for, a different phase in their life. And so what bringing to the table looks like it when you're 20s, it looks totally different in your 50s.
Real quickly, somebody did ask me, and I'm gonna get back to. I'm sorry. Somebody asked me, vegetarian. Are you having any vegetarian dishes, or any of the women vegetarians?
I didn't think about that.
Look at that.
I think we do have some meatless options though.
Okay.
We have heavy hors d'oeuvres.
Okay.
So.
Okay, because there's some people that are vegetarians or trying or whatnot, and they're looking for.
Oh, you. Why you acting like it was some female that said it?
Well, it was.
We just saw him post about vegetarian.
No, I thought I can't. I don't. It doesn't count if you only been doing it for
He's
a week.
craving meat right now.
I am too. Like you see how I'm sweating it. God damn. Hey, I know. I need that.
How's it going for you?
Shit is hard as hell.
If you need recipes, let me know.
Huh?
I some really good vegetarian recipes.
Oh man, I'm dreaming about a damn steak right
Were you
now.
pescatarian?
I used to be vegetarian.
What is it? Pescatarian?
No,
Pescatarian
pescatarian
seafood.
Right. Because I saw her eating the
But
fish
I was
the other night.
when I was vegetarian, I was ovo-lacto.
Oh, okay.
So
I have no idea. What
Somebody
ovo-lacto,
else.
Someone who eats eggs.
Hey, what's up, Myron? How you doing, brother?
Ovo eggs, lacto, dairy.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
and they're vegans who don't eat any of those things.
Yeah,
So-
vegans and dairy. So yeah, so
Vegans,
but
no dairy, no ovo.
no, yeah. So
There will be some vegetarian.
oh, okay, there you got all right.
I mean, if I was buying all meat, that would be a large ticket. So
And she has put on this event and doing it all on her
out of
own.
my heart.
Yes. So Corey, donation time. But anyway, Myron, what's up, Myron? Myron
Hey,
goes.
Myron.
When's the couples event? So couples are not. That's a great question. Can couples come though and be supportive?
We will have a juicy Black Loves couples panel, and they are free to stay. You know,
so
you guys have to understand space is limited. It is for singles. If you want to be a part of the Black Loves couples panel, and you have some knowledge and wisdom and some years under your belt as a married couple, I'm happy to have you.
Is there a number of years you have to be married in order?
No. I mean, we do want you to have some wisdom. So it would be great if you were over 5 years. It would be great to have a newly wedded couple, you know?
Oh, Myron says, next question, can I cater? Is it already catered? Because Myron's a caterer.
That's nice. Thank you.
Shopkulture.
For
I told you,
offering.
Shopkulture.
That's
SK2.
nice. It is at the Hyatt Regency, Lake Washington.
If you haven't been there, y'all, yeah, this is 5-star. Actually, I'm gonna get a room too, by the way.
Fancy. You might as well stay. It's a beautiful.
I'm gonna have the after party.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be after.
Oh wow, that's nice. After party, I usually don't see her after party. I might go.
Corey's gonna be there too.
Oh, that would be fun actually. But yeah, I can't bring an outside caterer. You know, I really got the hookup, so we try to make sure that we buy their food and alcohol.
And Corey's on it. This is why I like Corey. Corey said, I'll just get a room then. That's what a boss does. He's like, you know what? Let's just we can have an after party with everybody there. He's not being too forward. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not coming to the room, Corey.
Yeah, but he's saying he didn't say that. Hey, Corey's a gentleman. Yeah, he's a gentleman. He's not. Yeah. No. After the third date, gentlemen. No.
Maybe.
Oh,
hey.
Hold on. Come on. Let's. Is it 3 dates? 3 dates.
It's I don't know. It depends on it's a couple. I mean, for some people.
Let's be honest though. If you like somebody, let's say you went out honestly and you like somebody, right? And you guys are vibing. There's a certain number in the head, right? Or is men only thinking that?
I have that number in my head.
You ought to stop.
No, I haven't.
You ought to stop.
I mean, there's some guys I met in the first night. Some
Oh
guys,
shit!
some
Well,
guys,
they
some
say
guys,
that then.
some guys a few months, a couple months. It depends on how we were going and how often we
Damn,
see each other. And
wait, first night?
hey, I got needs.
We're not promoting that, women. Hell no.
Wait.
Not in
why
this
aren't we-
climate where they
If
try to
you
play the
are
long game
consulting
and act like they're doing
Wait,
something
wait,
and
wait.
then start flaking out
Oh,
because they
oh,
know
wait,
You
they're not
are
committal.
Consenting
I don't think
adults
so.
do what you want.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask.
Listen, I think I agree wholeheartedly. I said third. Let me tell you why.
Well, yeah, to be honest, now don't be. Hey, this is honesty. Hey, I told y'all should be. Yeah, tune in. See? Okay, talk to me.
I'm only saying that because yes, you are an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a number, not for women, but like
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that.
Yes, you
Why?
can. Just pretend nobody's watching.
He's
What?
trying to get all the
Okay,
No.
details out
Hey,
of
we're
it.
just
What's going on?
talking.
What's
Nobody's
going on?
listening.
Okay, so it's not even that big a deal. I don't know why I'm making it a big deal.
Yeah, the
But let
first
me
night's
give
not a big
you
deal.
an example. I did meet a guy. We went out on a date, but at that point, I think I had been single and not sexually active for a year. It's like 2 years, maybe.
No, wait a minute, kid.
2 years.
Hold on.
And so the third date, yeah, it was going to happen because it was time for me to be laid. So
Yeah.
that
So what-
so
okay.
if because and I can cut somebody off pretty coldly or if I don't like you, then I don't like you.
So if the sex was terrible, you would have cut it off. Then that's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying
Okay,
that
sorry.
by the third date, I was open to doing that because I hadn't had sex anyway.
But so it wasn't really. See, this is the thing, though.
But it's not like I have a number in my head. But
Well,
I
wait.
probably
You
wouldn't
did.
have done it before the third date, So yeah.
You did kind of have a number in your head, though. Technically, you did, and then it didn't matter whether or not. I'm just analyzing. This is what we do.
You will be judged.
No, I don't think it's any. It amazes me that even in this time that people worry about whether or not third date or the one date. Because I think within the first 10 minutes of meeting somebody, you know whether or not you're gonna have sex with them.
No.
No,
You
too
know
much?
if they're.
No, I
Can
don't
we
think
curse
so.
on here?
Yes,
You know if they're fuckable.
that's.
That doesn't mean that
Well,
you're
you
going
lead it.
to.
If you think about somebody's.
That doesn't mean that you're going to.
My pastor was, so I don't curse, but that's
I wouldn't say
You don't curse. You don't eat meat.
I mean,
I'm just.
oh really?
I mean, some people you
That ain't the only thing I don't eat either.
Yeah, you heard. No, he doesn't go down.
Deal breaker.
Right? Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's cold. That is cold, G. That, damn. Okay. You're damn right. I'm starting to group too. It's me and I was looking for other members.
You don't be by yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's get back. Okay, so
That's a topic.
I mean, your why would be good. Maybe he wants only with a wife or something.
wait. Hold on. No, we're not going down that topic.
You don't want to go down that
Yeah, I'm going. Hold on. Why are we talking about that?
Okay, fine. Okay, let's go.
Okay, but I was going back on the number because I think
I don't think there's a number. I think it depends on the couple and how they're vibing. Because for some people,
and Kay she just wanted to have some sex. That was it. It didn't really matter whether or not she really liked this guy. Okay.
Wait. What are you? Oh,
she liked him.
I liked him.
She did like him. That's what your third date. She liked him.
Well, you said it, guys. Do you guys think that she really liked the guy? Because the way she said it wasn't really like, I really liked him. Like, you can tell when somebody likes.
I think if she didn't like
No,
him,
I liked him. No,
Oh.
we had a great time.
right.
Oh.
Knowing her,
We had such a great time. It seemed like because our first date was like at the coffee shop over there by South Center Mall. I forget what it's called.
Oh, this is recent.
No, it's not recent.
Oh,
It's
I'm sorry.
for the last date.
Well,
It's over some
let's,
years.
can we all do some time? Hold on. 'Cause she just dated. I got to do time in my head. I'm sorry. Okay.
That was.
So then we're looking at about approximately 2 years and 6 months ago.
I don't even care how long ago it was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
But
What?
okay, my impression of Quayle though is if she doesn't like you, don't be a third date.
Right.
Period.
Hmm.
So
You might get the number, and I might tell you by the time I get to the house, I'm sorry, I really don't think this is
And,
going to work out.
and we wonder why the men ain't coming to the single
could
events,
be-
guys. You see how cold? Huh? You see what I'm saying? And this is the reason why. You see, a woman will give you the number, knowing damn well she's not really interested in you.
It depends. Did we have interactions after? Like, did we exchange numbers and then there was a conversation?
Well, why give them the number?
And then
just be like, it's no
because you were open at that point.
Exploration.
Listen, I don't give my number out often, but when I do, it's not like this big deal to me because I can block you. It's not a big deal.
What? That was blocking. Wow.
No, but the thing, for real though. I mean, for real, that you might send to somebody, and you don't have a lot of time to talk to that person. You have a few minutes. They seem interesting, but you aren't really sure.
Real quickly, y'all are funny. This show's very entertaining. Keep up the good work. These all are crazy, huh? I'm just the third wheel.
I don't think so. So, but and there could be something going on you don't know yet. So,
Okay.
so you need to get to know. Do you want to know this person? To exchange numbers, meet up, whatever. Maybe things will go farther, maybe they won't. But unless you exchange numbers and see them a second time, you're never gonna know. Am I right?
Right.
And from a guy's perspective, that just seems it goes back to what I'm saying, because I think just from my male perspective, if you're giving out the number, you are giving kind of an invitation that, okay, this could be something. Instead of just being like, if you're not really interested, because you kind of know whether or not.
But I don't know. I mean, not know from it.
I feel like when it comes to phone numbers and drinks, guys get very possessive.
Oh,
Like
really?
when you buy a drink for a woman, do you expect her to be at your side the whole
the
time?
whole that's 4 hours. I bought you a $9 drink. Yeah, damn right. I need you. Oh man, and then I need a kiss afterwards.
Oh my
Am I
God!
going too
And
much?
you're not getting a kiss.
No, I ain't getting nothing. That's why I'm saying, listen.
And that expectation
That's why I get blocked. That's why I'm blocked.
That expectation equals disappointment.
That goes into dating etiquette, right? Like,
Ooh, we're gonna get in that too.
I mean, I've
You
had
see what this is?
I've had a man send a drink over to me.
That's
not,
what I do.
Not,
That's
not so
nice.
far as like he paid for it and sent it over to me. He came to me and said, server said, "Hey, wants to buy you a drink. What do you want to drink?" I was like, "Oh, I have this," and the waitress went and got it for me. That was nice. I went and said hello. Thank you so much.
Did you went home with him? Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, I thought I was getting good stuff. We
No,
need
I
some
did
good
not
stuff.
go home
We
with
need
him.
ratings, damn it.
No, I did not
Lie
go
to
home
us,
with him.
damn it. Okay.
But I mean, sometimes I sit and chat with them for a while. Sometimes I won't. Depends on who I'm with, what I'm doing. I mean,
Yeah, I never had a problem. I like to buy rounds because it don't really matter. You know, it's crazy that you did say that, because I do have some partners. I feel like, man, okay, bro, you bought her a little drink, bro. It's time. Let's keep it moving. Like,
right,
stop babysitting. We're out.
right.
Like, guys, let's enjoy it.
Yeah, and if you're gonna buy a drink, it's because you, as a gentleman, you should have a certain amount in your pocket that you know you're going to spend when you go out, right?
How much are we
And if
looking at?
you-
You think?
Well, I don't know,
everyone.
but if you're gonna buy a woman a drink, do not think that you own her. Like, that's horrible. That's horrible. Because a guy bought me a drink before, and then got upset when I was kind of digging some other guy. Like, I'm
Damn.
sorry.
Damn, that is kind of cold.
Is that cold?
Okay, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. She was not with the person who bought the drink for her. She wasn't with him. He decided of his own volition to buy her a drink,
And we had a conversation.
not knowing where her head was or what her thoughts were.
Okay.
That's his
For me,
fault.
I kinda get that cold first.
if I was a dude,
Okay.
I would be the man. Like, it wouldn't take my confidence or my emotions up or down if I bought you a drink, we had a conversation. You had a conversation with a beautiful woman, you had a great conversation, and if it doesn't go anywhere from there, you don't have control over that. Like,
My dad used to say, out of 10 girls, if you get 2 or 3 sons, you're doing well in life. You're batting 300. I was batting about 200. So that's how I always looked at it.
okay.
That's just the way I think you should look at it like that. What I'm saying is, you're not going to get every single one.
No,
Right.
No.
But you gotta get up and back.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And and from that day on, I told myself, okay, I'm not gonna take drinks, if I'm out mingling. That's really possessive to think that now you have captured me with a $9 damn drink.
Oh, hey, we got a lot of
Hell
comments.
no.
We got a lot of comments. So why give the guy the number, Corey? I'm with you,
We
bro.
talked about that.
Well, I'm just
You don't
saying.
know if you want to get to know that person or not. You don't
I-
have enough
But
conversation. Yes.
I'm
The
giving
number
you guys
doesn't-
the guys.
Okay,
perspective.
okay,
So
right,
y'all-
right, right.
See,
Okay, that's
we got to
good.
be able to
Okay.
honestly have these dialogue. These are important. These are
They
good
are.
conversations
They
to
are.
have. And we're family. Well, Corey, you're not family yet. Okay. Corey said that's cold blooded. A lot of guys, I think, are saying that is a little bit cold.
No, okay, so I'm supposed to be a woman
Somebody else said they did the green too. You got
that
some-
keeps going with the man just because he brought me a drink, just because we exchanged number. I'm supposed to be the woman that just keeps going on with him.
Mhm.
No matter if I'm getting an uneasy feeling and I realize, okay, you know what? No, I don't really feel like it. Or you know what? On second thought, I'm having anxiety about trying to even get to know somebody right now.
I don't see
And
how
I
you can do
changed
that
my
in the
mind.
club anyway.
You
though.
know,
This music is loud.
This was grocery store that I'm talking about exchanging a number.
Or
Oh.
discover after a couple conversations you have nothing in common.
Mm-hmm.
At the club, you don't have to really talk about things and really get to know each other. Later on, you have a conversation, maybe you go out for drinks, whatever. And it's going to be nothing in common. So you gave me your number, changed the number, but doesn't mean you have anything in common and there's a reason to try and continue on.
It just depends.
I think
It depends.
But I honestly I agree with both of you guys on that.
Mhm.
I think that now giving out the number, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't lead to anything else in your preconceived notions in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It should be just that, hey, I have a number. Let's see where it goes. No expectation.
But here's the thing. I give a number out. It's my
Mhm.
number. It's not a fake number.
Oh,
I mean, there are
Okay.
people giving out fake numbers.
I think that's
Yeah,
cool.
we used to do.
I've never given a fake number.
Yeah, see.
Now, I
And we wonder why we having single events.
have.
This is the reason why.
This is
This
where
is
all
the
the
reason why.
truths come out.
Uh-huh.
No, this I'm talking about.
She's trying to get more men.
No,
Oh, I want more
what
men to
had
come.
happened was,
You see what I'm
what
talking
had
about?
happened was,
You see what I'm talking about?
No, you guys remember when there was that fake number when we were like 20 or before our 20s? It
I
was
ain't
like
never heard of
we were
that.
16, 17.
what fake number?
Yeah, we don't know nothing about no fake numbers.
There was a fake number
Anybody know
and
about
it was
fake
a
numbers?
big joke and girls were giving it out, you know.
See, remember, you're like,
So basically it's a
Hmm.
joke.
I was probably
It's a
old by
joke.
then.
It was when we were in high school. I haven't done that.
I was probably another country by then. Okay.
How would you feel though? How would you feel though if a guy did that reverse, like gave you like some type of like you were
Guys
interested
do
in
it
that?
all the time. Guys
yeah.
ghost women all the time.
Oh, I think women ghost men way more.
I don't know the stats are on that.
Yeah, I don't know,
I don't
but
know.
I'm just from an outside. I don't know. We don't, I just always hear. It just seemed like, which is, you don't owe. But I do think there's a courtesy that should go into, especially if you went out, you're not feeling. Just tell the person.
Mhm.
I was told that you don't have to. You shouldn't. No, but sometimes kindness,
Mhm.
being kind to somebody, goes a long way.
I
You
think
just
there
never
is
know.
a courtesy, and to give a little background, you can't just hear somebody say a few things and then pass a whole judgment. When I said the thing about the phone number, I was barely opening myself up to. I was telling myself, you need to be more open because all you do is X, Y, and Z. You're not really out, right? So when you are out, be a little more open, right? X, Y, Z work, take care of home and stuff.
Mhm.
And so I opened myself up, met this guy waited for me in the grocery store. And so I kind of felt a little obligated to speak to him. He waited,
Yeah.
He looked good. He was younger.
Was he tall?
He was about my height.
Oh, no, see. Oh, snap.
That wasn't. Listen,
How much
had
younger?
nothing to do with it. Gave him my number, and then honestly, I was just like, I'm just not feeling this, and I was overly judgmental of him. I can say that. Why? Because I haven't been out. I don't know how this thing goes, and I was nervous. So I just decided, you know what? No, I'm not going to go on.
If he
a
was
date with you.
6'2", would have been a little bit different. And
No.
your height, kind of like damn.
My
Let's
height is
seriously-
okay.
Oh, okay.
It's you don't have to be super tall.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
You have to. There is context. We can't just give a little bit of a story here,
Mm-hmm.
and then all the assumptions.
Well, you got both of you guys got shop culture. They want to know all about.
Inquiring minds
Yes.
want to know.
Yes. Okay.
But all I was trying to say is that
Okay.
you don't own anybody just because you made a first step with them and they accept it.
Absolutely.
You don't own
Yes.
anybody.
Yes, and I second that. I agree.
Mhm.
I think we need to. I think it's almost the culture we're in right now that nobody can accept rejection. Nobody can accept,
Right.
uh, how harsh sometimes the world can be. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird dynamic we are all in right as a society.
Right.
I think that's the biggest difference between men and women. Men are like they just make a decision and that's it. Well, I'm assuming this, right?
Okay.
Because maybe I think men are starting to be more open about how they really feel without having to feel demasculated, right?
But it's still a judgment that even when you are saying these things that women encourage us to say to them, it feels like there is a judgment attached to it, unfortunately.
Why? Because I mentioned that you're a vegetarian and you don't.
Oh, damn!
Was that a judgment? I'm sorry.
That's me.
I apologize. He doesn't eat meat.
No meat.
He doesn't eat anything.
They're so cold, man. Yeah, got my bald head all sweating.
Hey, where's the AC?
It's hot. Y'all better tune in. This is where we're going. Man.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
Three of us.
I apologize. I don't want to. I'm not judging you.
But I'm not judging you after you said it like 3 times. You know? Okay.
I'm just messing with you, Barry.
Oh, but real quickly, see, we're going. I want to.
I saw him eat steak one time. He had some steak, so I know he used to eat meat.
Oh yeah.
He used to eat. Somebody put him off. Shoot, turned you off forever. I'm sorry. Am I judging you?
That's some cold. That's some cold, yeah. All right, well, we try to have a show. Okay.
What's gonna happen next?
So, guys, we're almost at the end. We really are. We have a poem. You have a poem for us?
Yes, a poem.
Okay. Now, yes, I can recite a poem. And I feel like this poem is appropriate because it's like really coming into acceptance of the good and the bad. You know, you can't avoid, what are you going to do? Be single all the time? What are you going to do? Find someone in this hookup culture? If you have an opportunity to go to a space where there are other singles who are actually trying to get to know you, then just take the opportunity. Just go with absolute curiosity instead of all this judgment.
Can I ask, what if somebody has a connection and then they do a team move and have a one-night stand? Would that be kind of encouraged because it's a singles event, or is it kind of discouraged? Because sometimes you go to single events, it's more of a long-term. Can this be a short-term connection, or is it not going to be?
Well, we would like people who are ready for that next step, but it is cuffing season. Listen, we let go of that whole element. Last time we were actually going to connect people, but we let that go. It's like, just bring people in. Let's have a good conversation. Let's have good food. And maybe,
good energy, good vibe.
One or two or a few might actually get something out of this, might end up with someone.
Yeah.
You know?
All you need is one connection, and they have such a positive, yeah.
But everything cannot be like, everything doesn't have to be so much pressure where you're like, oh, this is going to be long term.
Right.
I do believe in mental health. I do believe in touch and taking care of your mental health. So whatever you as adults decide to do is what you decide to do, right?
Okay, you changed because earlier you got after T a little bit. T, I got your back.
Wait,
you judged T a little bit about her one night, kind of.
What did I say?
T, be honest. The energy.
The energy was a little different. When I mentioned the going home same day.
Listen, I can't judge you.
Yeah, I know.
I can't.
And you know what? It didn't bother me.
Can we be honest? Because we all had one night stands here.
Yeah, who hasn't?
We have.
No, I know as a guy one time I had to visit him.
Damn.
And
I didn't know what I was doing to judge you guys.
It's okay. So this guy I met, I'd known him before, and we hung out before.
Time out. Does it count as one night if you knew him before?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This wasn't one night stand though.
Okay.
But I went to go. He was over here. I visited him at his brother's, and I was tired. He goes, "Want to stay the night? You can stay the night if you want to. I won't touch you. You know, it's fine."
Oh, he threw the game.
No. He goes, he was actually serious. He was.
That's so
trying to
sweet.
But they told me.
T, you ought to stop.
They told me he sleeps naked. I thought I'm getting some dick.
I'm done. Wait, T, I didn't know we were gonna go.
I mean,
T,
I'm human.
Okay, but T, okay.
So I got some.
Okay.
And we ended up being together for quite a few months.
Oh, there's baseball sex though.
Actually, a lot in common.
T,
We had that. But the
T.
thing is, I wasn't over there for that reason. I was there as a friend. Like, hey, you were in town. I'll go visit you. But
that
then,
is a thing. Go
But,
ahead.
but then,
Women make shit sound so convincing, don't you?
no, and I was over there for that. That wasn't the reason. I was there. Hey, you're in town. I'll go visit and hang out for a little while. But then it's like,
So wait, hold on. I got the T. You ought to stop. First of all, you got to stop with the whole. The D was the only thing on that mind.
no, actually, it wasn't until I got near the room. It's like, okay, everybody, okay. Why not?
Well,
Okay.
Why not?
there is too much emphasis on how long you're gonna take to have sex, how
That
long the
wasn't the focus,
relationship is
though.
gonna be if you have sex soon. I know a woman. She said it was like she knew the guy one day and they had sex and they were together for years.
Yeah,
They were married.
That's unusual though. Unusual.
It's not the usual.
It's
Right.
usually.
As we've been friends. We've been platonic friends for over a year,
Right.
and we just would hang out and talk on the phone, whatever, until that one night.
And there could be the flip side. You waited and waited, and it still didn't go beyond 2 years with the person.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is everybody each is their own. You have to figure out your own thing. I just don't never believed in the judging. You gotta wait 3 dates. You gotta go up 4 dates.
No,
The
I
chemistry,
don't
you guys are
believe that.
feeling good. And then
You must
you.
consent to what you want.
Yeah, give her that good minute and 30 seconds, man. It's over. It's there. Minute.
So I didn't mean to judge
Oh.
you. I
It's
definitely
okay.
had
It's
a
okay.
hookup.
There was a
where-
judge on that.
No, I didn't think I was judging her at all.
But do you think it bothered me?
I don't know because I
I
don't
think it
even
is.
know that I did
Gee, I
something.
think
I'm good. I mean, because
you all right?
yeah, I'm good.
I'll give you a hug. Yeah.
No, describe to me how I judge you though. because
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm not
when
aware.
I mentioned that I went home with a guy that same
Mhm.
night, you gave me a look.
Yeah, it was deep.
You did give me a look. And I don't know if you meant to, but you did.
Mm-hmm. You're like, see?
But the thing
Kind of like
is,
that.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
she know.
Listen, I'm sorry because I've definitely hooked up with a guy, and we knew it was a hooked up. We agreed it was going to be a hookup. And that was
You
that.
tell.
Why do you always want me to tell everything about
I'm
it?
just
We all
help-
had a hookup at some point. In
I
life.
never had nothing like that though.
What? Oh, Barry, we gotta.
Oh,
I've had a hookup before.
Damn.
We'll hook you with somebody.
No, I'm all right. I guess I'm just yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Barry is single.
No. Well,
Yes, he is single.
No, I'm on a different quest right now. I'm being like you ladies.
That's fine.
What do you mean you're on a different question?
Oh,
Explain.
I just I just had a rough year, man. So I don't want to bring nobody in what I got going, man.
Okay, here's the thing. It's okay to just have sex. And nothing else.
Well, but
if you want to.
yeah,
If
I
you
think
want to.
I think that, and it's crazy because I've been going to my therapist, and you don't want to substitute something for grief, pain,
No, you
anything
don't.
else, and you don't want to just start running and having sex. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's okay.
That's good.
That's good.
I'm really glad to hear that you have a therapist.
I might be lying though about that. I'm
But
just
I'm
saying,
just
no, I'm
saying
not.
though that you don't have to have sex with the idea of bringing someone into a relationship. It's okay to just have sex if that's what you want to do.
It is, but I think you have to be very
Consenting adult.
yes, but you
Right,
still
and-
got to
and
be. You
open
still
and
got.
upfront.
Well, you do, and I think that even being transparent, even doing all those type of things, feelings get involved with stuff, and so I think that it's just a tough. Yeah, that's just tough.
It can
When
be.
you bring sex into something, you're not ready to really, I say, go in all the way. Even if you guys already had that discussion, it's just a recipe for disaster. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so here's the poem. The poem is about the acceptance of the good and the bad.
Okay.
Okay, so it's called To Live.
Mhm.
Understanding the seriousness of each choice, but without regret. instead accepting the different lenses you have been fortunate to see through. Yeah, some were more grand than others, but they all serve to give a pure and complete view. We gain heart, sight, hearing. This wisdom isn't only full of pain. Even some of the most painful experiences produce feelings of euphoria and open gateways to ultimate levels of passion. Some made you feel powerful like a god that need not be denied. The all encompassing experience of what it means to have lived and to have loved, to have pain and pleasure enough to feel the vibrations of all wavelengths and oscillations that are inseparable to nature, and have ultimately allowed you to relate to everything in existence. Yes, you are fortunate to have really lived.
Damn.
Like that.
Man, you blew me away with that. I was expecting some.
That's
I
the
ain't gonna
healing
lie.
we need in relationships. Just accept the good with the bad, come in with
But
the
talk
light
about
heart.
it though.
Yeah.
Like really discuss it and
Communicate.
communicate it. Damn, that was
In the community.
damn, girl. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. You all think it was gonna be that type of heat? I didn't think so.
Thank you.
That was dope.
And while we're talking about poetry, tell about your daughter.
My little baby.
Yes, that's the same.
So I have a 9-year-old. Her name is Sage. Her name is Sage Ann. And
How many kids? Two? How many children?
2.
Oh, okay.
Two
So
daughters.
I have a 19-year-old and a 9-year-old. Cannot have any more kids. So thank God.
Wow,
You
wow.
know?
You just had to put that out there.
Thank God.
You knew Corey was watching. I can't have no more kids.
Listen.
Let's go back to Sage.
So Sage, we submitted her poetry to be put on buses and
Wow.
in different places around the public. I took her to this poetry group, and she finished the prompt. She was supposed to write a short poem under 50 words, and then she went up in front of everyone and read her poem. I did not force her to do this. She loves math and writing. She'll tell you how many words she wrote or how many pages she read in her book. So I'm just very proud of her.
As you should be. Wow.
And she's 9 years old.
She's 9 years old.
Yeah.
She's the
And-
youngest member of the African American Writers Alliance.
If it's accepted to be from Washington, where? How?
All the way to Arizona. It could be in
Yeah.
Arizona,
Exactly.
our hometown. So, yeah.
So we'll keep you updated on that. Let you know what happens.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's Doc's birthday? Doc.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday! Woo! Happy birthday, Doc.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. SK. And this is a special edition because we're supporting Kay right here in her event. So that's why we're going live. We're doing these kind of up until the event. We're going to actually have all the information going to be on the page, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
I'd
So-
like to see you all there, dressed handsome, all the ladies
Come
there.
on.
And just, let's go be fancy.
And thank you, KB. Thank you for your kind words and the thing. Yes, thank you, ma'am. Yes, man. And mental health is so very important,
It
and
is.
really getting on top of that, or at least trying and figuring out just better and more healthier ways to live. I think is so important at our age and even younger. So
Yes.
once again, thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Bye.
See you next time.